You remember the time that we had a sleepover at your house? Me, you, Benny, Renee, and we were watching one of the Conjuring movies. I forgot which one it was, but the exorcism of some lady. I forgot her name. It was very, very scary.
Wait, the YouTube video?
No, it wasn't a YouTube video. It was an actual movie. It was an exorcism of a certain lady, and it happened in a true course of events.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so scared that night, and since I was far away, since we drove all the way to Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
So I stayed with your dad and your mom in their bed.
I do
remember that. That's like one of my core memories.
Shoot.
From whenever we were younger. One of them at least.
Yeah, I love whenever you guys used to go down there to have sleepovers. I think that was probably one of like the best memories, especially because then we used to go to like the pool and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that same time. This is going to be a little bit more personal, but at the same time, for whatever reason, whenever we went to the pool, my nipples were hurting so bad. And I don't know if you remember, but no, I'm being so for real. But they would hurt so bad to the point to where I asked your mom for some Band-Aids to put on my nipples. And it ended up making it worse because the area is so sensitive, right? So the more TMI, I guess. So the area around my nipple, around the areola, whatever it's called, whenever I took it off afterwards, since we were like submerged in water the whole time, my skin was already super like sensitive. And when I peeled it off a part of my skin.
Oh,
that was bad.
Is it still peeled
It's not
off?
scarred. No, it's not scarred or anything. I think it was like the toppest layer, so it was fine. But it was like one of those things to where it's one of those where you get a burn mark on your finger, on your rug or whatever it may be. Point is, whenever that stuff starts to come out, that gooey stuff, or when you get blisters, that's kind of what it was like. It was blisters.
Dang. I remember when we used to be goated at Fortnite. We would play Fortnite and Roblox all the time. We'd be on FaceTime for hours. 4 hours just playing Roblox and playing Fortnite.
And you know what was the craziest part? In those 4 hours, bro, we probably won like one game. And got close to it like a few times.
But we still got hella kills.
Heck yeah.
We were goated at Fortnite Mobile.
Oh, you remember the 32 kill game I had?
Yes, I do.
The 32 kill game. Bro, that was so bad though. You got killed off the spawn.
I know.
I was trying to go get your reboot card and you were so far away so I couldn't even get it.
It's okay. Cause I mean we were goated at Fortnite Mobile. That was like probably like my prime Fortnite days. Not that I play it now, but
no more Fortnite Mobile. Ever since they took it off, I haven't played it either.
But they put it back on.
They did. But I don't even play mobile. I'm not good at it no more.
Yeah.
I tried it. I'm not good at it.
No, I haven't tried. But I feel like those were probably some of the best memories though. I feel like I had so much fun just raging at Fortnite and Roblox games.
Yeah. That was back when.
Especially since we were so far from each other. Like, since I was living in Kentucky and you guys were all living over here, like, being on FaceTime with you guys for hours at a time playing Roblox and everything, that was probably the best.
Fashion frenzy. Do you remember the time when we were in the old busted apartments?
Yeah.
No, they weren't busted, but they were like kind of rough.
Yeah.
I think those were some of my favorite memories as a kid too.
I mean, that's when we were the closest, I think. I feel like that's when we really got close. And then I still have memories of you and Benny like scaring me to death. Because you guys would always, you were the one who introduced me to the whole 666 thing. And
I wasn't, was I?
Yes, you were. And then you would tell me.
If you said you're going to hell, right?
And you would tell me about like the whole Hello Kitty thing, like watching Hello Kitty.
No, that one was Benny.
No, that was you. I remember. Because we used to babysit Maite. And I remember you coming over one day, and you were the one who told me that.
Oh. What was it? Because you had a Hello Kitty, like, brush or a mirror? Something. What was it?
I had Hello Kitty something, and then you were like, oh my goodness.
She's demonic.
Hello Kitty's for the devil. And I would literally be scared because of you and Benny all the time. You guys would, like, always, like, say some shit like to scare me, and I'm so gullible to the point where I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's my mom's fault though, because she was the one that would tell me these things too.
Yeah.
It's because she would tell me. I had a fat stack of Pokemon, remember?
And she said
She made-
Pokemon was demonic. I remember that.
Es por el diablo.
Yeah.
And so I got so scared I was crying to my mom.
And then you had to tell
threw them
me.
away.
You had to tell me so that I could get scared too.
Yes. Because if I'm going to hell, no, I'm playing. No, I was trying to save you from hell, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why. Turns out that's not true though. It was all just theory so that parents would spend less money on certain things.
Probably.
Now that I think about it, that actually kind of makes sense. I never tried to that, but if you can scare your kid enough away from the things that cost a lot of money, you save a lot of money, I'm not gonna lie.
That is true.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do that for my kids though. I feel like we grew up very differently than, or not differently, I guess similarly to each other, but differently from what a normal life would be like.
You think so? In what
Apartment
way?
to apartment to apartment to apartment.
Oh yeah.
And then
Like,
just out of nowhere, I feel like,
constantly moving,
yeah, I just felt like out of nowhere, it was just, boom, we made it somewhere at least.
Yeah.
But would you say that you've made it yet?
Maybe.
That is the question. What would you say is one of your favorite memories, besides Fortnite?
I would probably say getting beat up by you guys.
Hey, who's you guys?
You.
Maybe in Tennessee, I like.
No. Whenever we were kids and we would all used to like get in fights, we would all wrestle.
What?
Yes.
What?
You, Benny, Renee would all like start like fighting and stuff.
I remember
and
that, but I
yeah.
don't think I've ever touched you before.
Okay, maybe not you, but I know for
Okay,
sure.
then with them, yeah. I was like,
I know-
hold on, I'm not a woman abuser to begin with. I've never touched a woman. I was like, hold on.
But I'm like, like I had such a good time, even if I got beat up, because I feel like, well, actually, maybe I don't really have any self-defense now, but I feel like it also made me, cause like growing up with all guy cousins, it made me the person I am today. Like all my interests are based off of your guys' interests and everything. Cause I mean, I grew up around guys.
One time at Benny's apartment, well, not your guys' apartment, but Benny's apartment. When I think you were there, I'm not too sure though. But more of the story is, we had like a bouncy ball, I think. If I'm correct, it was either a bouncy ball or we were just wrestling, like you say, right?
Yeah.
But point is, Benny threw me, and I hit the closet door in Benny's room,
And it broke. Yeah.
You were there?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorites. And then, speaking of which, this one, I don't think you were not involved in this one, but Benny one time when we were outside with Jorge and Ernesto also, it was in the wintertime, and you remember that one lake over at Water Dance? It was frozen, and we got on it, and I was just like walking around it, and Benny says, when are you guys gonna fall and bust your butt? And I was like, no, we're not. The instant that I said, no, we're not, I fall and I busted my butt.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That's crazy.
Good days, though.
It was.
I miss being young. But I also like being old, too. A lot more freedom.
Yeah.
It comes with a lot of wisdom, too. I don't mind being old. I'm not even old, too. I'm still pretty young.
Yeah. Especially growing up around you guys, I'm so happy. Like, I had such good people around me. Like, getting to grow up with you guys is probably one of the best. Because I feel like growing up with you guys just is like a big part of me. Because you guys have been there for me my whole life, and you guys are like actual brothers to me, and you guys have always like, even if Benny and Renee are like mean to me all the time, you guys always protected me. Always. And I admire you guys so much more than you guys know.
I need to clip that for them. They need to hear that.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. No. I don't know why you admire us. I mean, we're just us, right? I appreciate that. Well, like, I guess me being the youngest, this is coming from my perspective, I would always look up to you specifically. Not much Benny, to be honest. I'm sorry, Benny. More now, I guess maybe a little bit more now.
Yeah.
Because he has cool fashion. He has dope piercings.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be like that, sadly. But
You don't think so?
cool tattoos, nah. It's not me. It's not me. I could have my fashion, but it just wouldn't be the same. And Renee, in fact, me and Renee were the same in the sense that we wanted to have an early life with kids and a family.
Yeah.
Me and you, we wanted to have a successful life with a good job and like stability. And then me and Benny were always like the odd cousins where we wouldn't really associate much, besides the fact that like maybe the few times that we hung out, we were always like discovering new things, whether that was good or bad.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
But at least like
we were always going on adventures.
Yeah.
Benny still is that adventurous type, and that's what I guess that's one thing that connects us, but that's also what disconnects us, because me, on the opposite hand, I'm too much of a goody two-shoes to just go out and go far beyond my limits to what my parents had already set out for me.
Yeah.
That's why right now I even struggle to like be out there. But then me and you, since we were always bound by our parents, that's why I always felt that like sense of higher, better connection with you. Just because we already had a similar childhood, just in different areas, with like the same type of parenting style.
Yeah.
Well, maybe at one point that ended up splitting apart to where it just led us in different paths. But even so, like look at that squirrel. But even so, we're still like trying to pursue what goals we have.
Yeah. And I feel like we've always been closer, and I feel like I've always been able to like open up to you more than Benny and Renee. Because I mean, I feel like we grew up more together than with Benny and Renee.
They kind of were just around for a little bit until we permanently settled down.
Yeah.
I agree. Because I used to live with Renee.
Yeah.
And you too. You lived there too.
Yeah.
I don't remember much of that, to be honest. I was like 3, maybe 2 or 3 years old. I do remember little glimpses. Like one time, I got stuck in the closet. And it's because I thought that it'd be fun to lock my... Cause who puts a freaking lock on the inside of the closet? Poor architect's choice, but I guess it makes sense if you're like trying to hide from something. But anyways, there was a lock inside the closet, and to unlock it, you needed a key from the outside. Or maybe you didn't even need a key. Maybe it was keyless too, but I don't know. But I just locked myself in the closet, and whenever I realized I was actually locked in, I just started yelling like, ah! And I started banging on the door like crazy until my parents come and get me out, and I was actually freaking out.
Yeah.
It was so bad. Where'd you live? I lived in Kentucky. From Kentucky, we went to Anderson, Indiana. Then from Anderson, we went back to Kentucky.
Everywhere.
Then from Kentucky, we went down to Florida. That's where we lived in, I forget what it's called. Se llama? Guamachi? Guamuchi?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Wanachi, that's what it was called.
I just remember like, because when I first got here, I was in California for a while, and then we moved around to like from Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, and then Florida, and then literally like everywhere. We've just been around everywhere, and I feel like finally like, and because we lived in Kentucky for a little bit, and then coming here probably was one of the best decisions of my life, because spending high school with you guys, I feel like was probably I
only had 2 years with you, but that was still fun.
Yeah, I thought spending my high school years in the same place where with the people I grew up with. Because you guys were always my closest people, and I feel like I didn't really have many friends growing up, but you guys were always there. And especially like going into high school over there in Kentucky and not having any friends, and then moving over here and then just being able to be with you guys. Well, mostly like Benny and Renee, because they were in high school and like you weren't in high school yet, but just like having the opportunity to just like be around you guys, because I still hung out with you even if you weren't in school with us. And I feel like my parents definitely let me go out a lot more now that I was over here with you guys, because they wouldn't let me go out at all over
And
there.
Shelbyville's a lot safer in my opinion. I don't know, Florence is not the smallest town to be in.
Yeah.
You know? Nor is there many friends or family that you had over there. The good thing is you're here now. The good thing is I'm still alive. The good thing is we are alive. The bad thing is, no, actually the good thing is we're growing up.
We're growing up, which is like bittersweet.
It's bittersweet, sweet and sour.
We're growing up and it's stressing me out.
Oh, it stress you out, man. We're good.
Cause Renee is already like
With a kid,
with a kid. He's basically like
civilly married, just
Yeah.
not religiously married.
yeah. And then I feel like we're all on our own thing.
I'm trying to be What?
Growing up's tough.
It's okay. We'll make it through. As long as we keep playing pickleball and working.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. And reading our Bible, which is what I need to do. And praying, which is what I need to do. Oh yeah, that's important. That's some deep stuff right there.